Good morning. Good morning. Today's Monday, June 9th. It's 5:59, 6 o'clock in the morning. Michelle just left for work. But this is the unfortunate part of my recovery. In order to correct the rupture of my patellar, they had to graft my quad. And that is currently the only pain I'm currently dealing with. Ironically, my knee, where they actually repaired, does not hurt at all. If it buckles, like if it were to buckle for whatever reason, that's when it would hurt. But the only pain I deal with is in my quad, and it only happens at night. No matter if I do absolutely nothing all day or if I walk 16 miles in the weekend, it does not matter. This pain is every night. I am unable to sleep. I went to the room and we fell asleep. But because of the tossing and turning, I always feel bad because, again, she wakes up pretty early. She works in education, so she wakes up pretty early to get to work, and I don't want to disturb her sleep. So I typically just kiss her goodnight after I feel like I'm tossing and turning too much, and just come to the living room with my pillow and try to sleep here. Only because it's a little bit more comfortable for me here because the living room sofa is a little bit more firmer. But it is the unfortunate part of my recovery. I don't know when this will go away. My doctor prescribed me muscle relaxers, so I take that with Tylenol to make it a little bit more comfortable for me. Um, I'm not much of a pill person. I hate taking pills. I don't like to rely on pills because those things, I just don't trust pills. Like Tylenol, Advil, of course you could take those. Those are fine, but those pharmaceutical pills, like they prescribe me Perks, they prescribe me Oxy right after surgery. The first few days I did take them, but after those side effects started kicking in, I said, nah, I'm good. I'd rather deal with the pain. So most of this recovery I did without pharmaceuticals, and it was crazy. It's a lot of pain, but I would rather that than deal with the side effects. Like an example, I'm allergic to nothing, and I'm taking Oxy, and out of nowhere, I'm eating an apple, which is a normal thing I eat, and my mouth starts tingling so bad, and I start getting itchy. I'm like, what's happening? So there's certain side effects that it like I just did not want to take the pills anymore. So my doctor gave me a muscle relaxer that has minimal to no side effects, and it helps kind of, um, but not all the time. So I didn't take it last night, but when I woke up around 2, I took them. I didn't fall asleep until I would say 4-ish because I went on YouTube with my earphones in and just watched YouTube until I fell asleep. And then my girl wakes up around 5, so that's when I typically wake up. So all in all, I had about almost 4 hours of sleep last night, which is about average now, when I should be getting around 8 hours of sleep for my recovery. So sleep is the strongest difficulty I'm currently dealing with. I do try to substitute my lack of sleep at night with trying to sleep in the day because, again, I'm not working. But I do go back to work next week, which is exciting because being in this apartment cooped up for 2 months has been driving me crazy. But I do go back to work next week, so my schedule will go back to normal. All right, so the game plan for today. Monday is the start of a new week for me. Today I'm going to be physical therapy and training with Maddie, and then pretty much recovery. So it's a little after 6 now. I'm gonna go walk Bella. Typically, that's the time I walk her in the morning. I'm gonna cook breakfast, so I'll take you guys along those things, and then I'm gonna relax, play some 2K until physical therapy, which is at noon. I'll take you guys along for that, and then I'm gonna relax until I train with Maddie later on. And then after that, it's pretty much recovery after that. So I'll go ahead and take you guys along that path so that way you can see how I recover. This is what I've done since pretty much the beginning, after maybe a week and a half after surgery. So I'll take you guys along that, so that way if anybody who unfortunately is dealing with this kind of injury could take notes from what I'm doing, and then see if it works for you or not. What works for me may not work for you, but has been working for me in order for me to be able to be as mobile as I am at 51 days post-op. So um, I'll take you guys along today just so you guys see that, but I'm gonna go get ready to walk her out. So I'll see you outside. All right, so we're done walking. We typically do about 30 minutes now, since I just started working with her again. But I typically try to aim for at least an hour each way, or hour in the morning, hour at night. So but I do 30 now, 30 around lunchtime, and then an hour at night with Michelle. So yeah, we're gonna head back home. All right, so I'm relaxing for a couple minutes to let my leg cool down, but I'm also thinking about what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my super egg whites, which I'll show you what that is, with the yogurt and a roasted potato to get some carbs in early, since today will be an active filled day. And then at the end of the video, I'll put the macros up so you can see all the macros for the day. But it is gonna be a busy day, so after breakfast, I'm really just gonna be chilling, playing some 2K. So you might see me play some 2K for just a little bit. And then I'm gonna head out and walk to physical therapy, which is about a 15-20 minute walk. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It is in the 60s today and overcast, forecasted to rain. I just don't know if it's gonna rain when I'm gonna go walking, so I have to double check that, because if not, I'm gonna have to Uber, which I don't want to do. I would rather walk, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna chill, and then get to cooking in a little bit so I can eat, because I am starving. All right, so time to cook. So my super egg whites consist of cottage cheese and egg whites, so that way I can get a nice high protein, low calorie protein source of the eggs. So a half a cup of this is 90 calories with 13 grams of protein. And then I typically do a cup of this, and serving size, 3 tablespoons is 25 calories, 5 grams of protein. So I typically do a cup of egg whites in the morning. So I'll show the macros at the end just so you can see. And I'm starting to do turkey bacon, so I'm gonna do 2 strips of that. I'm gonna do a protein shake as well, and then I typically do 1 of these each meal, and then intermittent water throughout the day. I drink a lot of water. It's important to drink a lot of water. So I'm gonna do a quick little time lapse of me cooking and then show you the results. breakfast is served. This is what I'm working with this morning. So like I said, my super egg whites, 2 small potatoes, 2 strips of turkey bacon, my protein shake, and a jug of water. I consume all this, put a little bit of Melinda's on there, and then I'm pretty much gonna be chilling for the rest of the day, playing my game until physical therapy. So, all right, breakfast is done. I'm gonna take my morning pills. So I do 2 fish oils, 2 BPC 157, 2 L-arginine, can never pronounce it right, and then my multivitamin. All right, heading over to physical therapy now. Just finished with physical therapy, and they kicked my ass today, but progress is going really good, really good. So time to go home, and then we're going to train with Maddie, so stay tuned. So I finished my workout with Maddie. It actually went really well. I got too distracted chopping it up and catching up with her that I forgot to record. But it went really well. I felt really comfortable working out. She pushed me as she would and as she should. But I'm here at the plaza in front of Madison Square Garden waiting for Michelle to get out of Penn Station so we can get home. I'm starving. I didn't get to eat lunch, so I got to catch up on my food. But yeah, I'm just pretty much hanging out. It's a beautiful day, waiting for Michelle, so I'll see y'all when I get home. Michelle has been acquired. We are heading home now. It's a busy day in the city, but it's a beautiful day in the city, so let's get home so I can eat, because I am starving. All right, we back home. The voyage was painful for me. Just my thigh. Again, that's why I woke up early this morning. My thigh has just been acting up, but I still managed to get my workout in. I worked out an hour with Maddie, and PT was almost 2 hours. And then I did about 12,000 steps today. So, still putting in the work no matter what. So we're home, so we're gonna be relaxed for the rest of the day. The only other activity we got to do is walk Bella, but it's pretty much eat. And then I'm gonna be getting on the editing to post this video for today. And then I'll get back and post or update with the macros for today and close out the video. So get to work, get to work, get to work. Good night, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, but this will be the ending of the Monday night vlog. I fell asleep right after Raw when I was planning to finish the vlog video and all that stuff. So I was not able to close out the video, so I'm closing it out now. But I did fall asleep right after Raw. Michelle typically goes to bed at 10. But when I woke up, which was around 1 o'clock, I could not fall back asleep for the life of me. So when Michelle woke up at 5, she made me go to sleep. So I just woke up. It's 10 o'clock. So I have to get up and walk Bella and all that stuff. We'll go into that in the next vlog. But for Monday's macros, I'm posting all that stuff right here. So you guys could see what I ate in the day. And see what my macro count is. It was a good day. I felt really good. Physical therapy was tough. They are pushing the knee farther now because they see how much of a recovery I've been doing and how much flex I've been able to get now. And then Maddie gave me a great first workout back. So I'll be recording our sessions moving forward. So I'm gonna hit her up and see what's her next availability so I could get over and work out with her. But it's been a great day, guys. It was a great Monday. Raw was great. I enjoyed it. I'm a big wrestling fan since I was a child. And yeah, so I'm gonna get up and get the day started and get the new vlog started. Have a great day, guys. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you would like to watch last week's video, the link will be to the right. If you'd like to follow the socials, Instagram and TikTok will be below. And don't forget to subscribe. And remember, all gas and no brakes. See you later.